YouTube channel. And today my camera and everything is a bit different because my camera has gone insane. It's not charging, I don't know, it's not turning on. So I really hope it gets better because this is a really costly camera and I really love it and I don't want to lose it. Anyways, today I'm going to discuss a topic which is very like really personal to me, and I have like struggled with this a lot, and I just wanted to really talk about it. But before, I want to show you all my sailor dress. Oh my god, am I wearing it wrong? But this is a sailor night suit, and I think it's really like pretty. I have the same colored pants, and it's like really nice. You know what? It's annoying when people say they have pants and they don't show like the whole dress, but it's this, and it's very soft and comfortable, and I love you all know that I'm a sucker for like a really good night suit. I just love them so much. And I'm sorry if my voice is bad. Oh my god, I hate when YouTubers say this, but I don't have a mic, so I like in my heart, like I'm really sad that it's like that. You know what? Let's just get started. No more bullshitting. So I really wanted to do. Also, I'm back from office right now. I just came. I don't know why I keep diverting. Okay, so the main topic is that I really want to discuss this, and I met someone like a girl, and I don't want to like disclose any names on get personal, and I just realized how uncomfortable people are being alone, and what people do in that scenario. They will just settle for anyone, they will date anyone, they will be friends with anyone just because they can't be alone with their thoughts. And this is such a game changer for me. It's like, when you're struggling to forget someone, a toxic ex, and you're like, one day you wake up and you realize that you're just over them. So this is that good. Like, the ability to be alone by yourself, even if you have friends or you're dating or like you have people, is just that is like a must have thing when you are an adult. And I don't know like who needs to hear this, but I'm just saying like you need to learn this ability. And I'm not saying be a loner and avoid people. I think that's also like a cope I used to do that. I don't know, I got brainwashed by the internet that I'm happy alone kind of thing. And I just like started cutting off everyone. I don't know why. There was a time, I was watching content, cut them off, cut every friend off, cut every relationship off, cut like your parents off, and like whoever is toxic, just cut them off. And I kind of partially agree, but a lot of times people in our lives go through things in a certain way, and you can't just like cut everyone off. You can what you need in life is boundaries, like either being too attached and dealing with the tantrums, or like cutting off. Those are like extremes. I think what we need to learn is boundaries. Okay, anyways, coming to the topic, I was saying like being comfortable with being alone, and how can you like start that? This is such a generic thing which everyone will say, oh, you need to be comfortable being alone. But how? Like, I want to give you all actionable steps that you need to do to, learn to be alone. First of all, I want to tell one story, like a small thing. So, when I was, I think, a teenager, I hated being alone. Like, I think I was a very some people have like anxious attachment style. I think I'm one of those people. So I couldn't like be alone. I think that's why I desperately like thought like dating a guy will fix me. I don't know how and why we were sold this lie like that someone will come in your life and it will fix everything. We're sold this lie, especially Bollywood and all these things. They sell us this lie that a guy will come and magically every problem will disappear. But that's not true. Adulthood is very like tough. It's change, and it's just a change in life that you need to learn to cope. And I'm still learning. I'm not saying I'm like a perfect adult, I'm far from that, but like this thing is. And when I see when people are not being comfortable alone, and then they're settling for trash, and then they're unhappy, and they become whiny and complaining, and all the time they're like annoyed and frustrated. That's how you become a hateful person in life. And we all don't want to end up being a hateful person who resents everyone who is happy. And it's just an annoying person to be. It's not a happy place to be when you are resenting anyone who is happy. And we all can be that, but I just say I don't like strive to be that person. So that's why I think we should learn to be comfortable in our own company. So first of all, we need to remember this, and this is just like a cope statement, but it's true, that you are not going to be forever alone. Like, see, you, if you're feeling lonely and you're just like sad, this is not a permanent state. Like, this is gonna end. Someone, you will talk to someone. There is gonna come a time where you won't get alone time, and it's gonna happen. So not always alone. So I also have struggled a lot with loneliness, and I think it's like the epidemic of, what to say, this generation, the modern world. Loneliness is the biggest epidemic, and we all hate being lonely. But and I'm not talking about like that lonely. I'm just talking about the fact, like, I want to differentiate it. I'm saying that you have to be comfortable being with yourself and being with people. So like, and we don't need to do both to the extremes. Like, being alone, comfortable with yourself does not mean cutting social ties and just be alone for a month. No, not like that. Like, a healthy balance is needed. What I feel is for perfect life. So for most part of my life, I always loved being around people. I had a lot of friends, and then there came a time when I just was into hyper independence and unhappy alone, and I built my own world where I did everything alone, and I just hated when anyone will just take my space. I used to just love, and I was sad as well, but I could not like give up being alone. So I think I just at this point of time, I just want to be at a balanced approach where I am being social, like once a week, or maybe like even I like, also I like love going out daily and having that just seeing human. This is this term called people watching, right? I like doing that. Okay, I'm deflecting, but maybe not deflecting. I have so many thoughts, I want to just convey them all. So coming to the action plan, that how can you be comfortable being alone, is you need to start actually doing things with yourself which you like, and you need to find one thing which you like and just start doing it. And you know what, eventually you'll get used to it. Especially like, if you love shopping, go for shopping alone. And if you like you know what, love journaling or drawing or like playing games, like, you need to like just spend some time alone, know what you like. And I'm not saying like cut off people, but just that I saw that girl and I was like, she will just talk on the phone all day, and she knows it's not good for her because she has a lot of responsibilities as an adult. But it's just that she wants someone always, someone to support me, someone to that's just, an independent kid is the best kind of kid like you can raise. And not being independent because is not ideal. I will, you'll yourself be sad because wherever you go, you're always like dependent, and it bugs me so much because I have been that girl, and that is a trigger for me. Like, I don't want to be that girl again, where you can't do anything alone and you always need people, and you're just sad, so we'll just settle for anyone. You'll just tolerate any like sort of like abuse, that it's okay, but all is better than being alone. And it's just that I want to say, like, learn to be comfortable with yourself, figure out what that means for you. I'm not saying how much alone time you need, how much social time you need, but you need to figure out that balance. And if you are that person who always needs people, is not comfortable in their own thoughts and goes crazy, then that's a life where you will take a lot of bad decisions just to prevent yourself from being alone. Like, that is a life of bad decisions. And sometimes when we take a lot of bad decisions, our internal, like that voice that says that this is wrong and this is right, that get blurred out. And it's just, what to say, it's just a series of nightmares. And I used to believe in like karma and all the things, that your fate is written and all those things. But the more I grow up, the more I'm realizing that a lot of times people like don't get karma. Like, how are people who have done so wrong, are so rich, are so happy, and does karma not exist? Now I believe in karma, but not like that. I believe like every day you have a choice, every move you have a choice. uh, for example, me, I have woken up countless nights, didn't took care of my diet and then so wrong. Now just look at me, I got like I put on weight, and look at my skin, those things. Like, it's not like, what to say, fate or something, it's my choices which made me that way. So every day you have a choice, and if you take, like, if you're that person who is, not comfortable being alone, just to be with people, you will make bad choices because you can't be alone. You have to get drunk every weekend because you can't be alone, so you want to be around people, so you will get drunk. you'll smoke. And like, I'm not saying this in a judgy way, but too much dependency on these things will just, it might sound like a, what to say, lecture like a big sister this is, but it's true. Like, you need to be comfortable with being alone. And I don't mean this as an extreme, so we're not talking about the point about people who are extremes. In this video I want to target those people who can't be alone, and who are like me, who I used to be in the past. And I used to, write in my journal that read somewhere that emotionally intelligent people are comfortable with others and comfortable alone. And I used to think, how are these people, like, are these people magical? How can anyone be comfortable alone? Like, that was the question I had. And it's insane now. Times have changed. I am like very comfortable alone. I love doing my own things. I have so many hobbies. I discover your hobbies. Like, I love writing, I love drawing, I love watching movies and cooking, and I also love going out. So when you are like too lonely, I would say just go out once a day, and that has changed my life. Of being too much at home was driving me insane. I know this video is all over the place, and I haven't like really organized my thoughts. I just came from office and I was like, I really want to make this video. So, and my camera was not working. So, got a little like, frustrated, and I was not able to find my power bank as well. So this is kind of over the place. But the point I'm trying to make is, learn to be comfortable alone before you make bad choices. You be a hateful person and blame it all on your parents, on your environment, on everyone, and you become that person. Save yourself from becoming that person, and just be happy. Also, I'm making a personal curriculum. It means that you, like, like when you have a job, you have to like find other interests, otherwise you will burn out. Like any job, if you, even if you love your job, even if you have a relationship, people who dedicate their 100% time to the relationship, they are always on the phone, burn out. After a year or two, they will burn out. It's a recipe for burnout. So branch out. So that's why I am trying to make a personal curriculum where I am going to be reading things, and maybe in the next video we'll discuss my personal curriculum. I am super excited about that. Also, second thing is that you all remember I have like a series where I like the Chase TV Club, right? Where we discuss the TV series we watch, but I haven't made the second video because I haven't been watching anything. It's true, I am really not watching anything. I'm just watching an anime called Witch Watch. No, like movies or TV series, I'm not getting enough bandwidth, and that's why there has been no video. But there will be one before New Year. Hopefully, I could watch a thing. Also, my personal curriculum I will be documenting in all my blogs. So make sure you, if you want to follow that, if you're into such kind of stuff, like where we make personal curriculum and like those kind of things, that there is, that's a different niche. Okay, so yeah, that's it. And I'm going to like cook dinner now. Yep, I have to cook daily now, and I'm getting the hang of it. So bye bye and good night. I'll see you 3 days later, because I have been super consistent on YouTube. Loki proud. Bye.